I guess you could say I've been in a little bit of a slump lately. It started about 2 weeks ago and I just started to feel a little blah. I don't know if it's that we're now halfway through the year. I'm also halfway through my contract. I'm doing a very repetitive itinerary. Could be one of those things, could be all of those things. I don't know. But by the end of this video, we're gonna get out of this slump together. I think I should get out of this position though, because it's not the most comfortable to be sitting. I can't extend my spine. I want to be realistic with you guys because it may look like I'm motivated, and I am a motivated person, but right now I'm not feeling it. And sometimes you're just not feeling it, and that's okay. I've been feeling in a slump, but we're not going to stay here. By the end of this video, I'm going to be feeling a lot better. In this vlog, I'm going to share some of my go-to habits and tips that I use to help get back on track and help keep me motivated working towards my goals. If you know my roots here on YouTube, I actually started my channel over 10 years ago. I started with sharing recipes and health and wellness type content. And while it is hard for me to share recipes while I'm on the ship because my food is made for me, as an athlete and as a performer, I'm still very passionate about health and wellness, and I want to share more of that side of my life with you as well. So whether you're also feeling like you're in a bit of a slump and you've lost motivation towards your goals for the year, or you just want to put more healthy habits into practice into your life, in this vlog, I'm going to kind of sprinkle in my go-to tips and habits that I do to help me feel better on a daily basis. I've been thinking a lot about what I want people to gain from my channel, and while I love making entertaining videos and sharing my life experiences with you, in my videos, I also want to integrate things that are motivating and positive and make people feel inspired. And that's the sort of content that I like to consume as well. I always love to watch a video that makes me feel positive and uplifted. So anyways, I'm going to be doing like a daily vlog like normal, but sprinkling in some of my go-to tips and habits to help get myself back on track as a reminder for myself as well, because sometimes you just need a little push, a little plan. By the end of this video, hopefully I'll be feeling much better and you're gonna leave with some good tips as well. So that brings us to step 1, and we're gonna call this tip, step, whatever it is. Environment is everything. We're gonna prime our environment for success. Living in a small cabin on a cruise ship, I have learned how important environment impacts your well-being and how you feel inside. If you have a clean and organized cabin, chances are you're already gonna feel better, even if you did nothing else. So I'm gonna do the not fun things first, vacuum, take out the trash, and then I'm gonna get into some fun things to make my environment a little bit more homey. Can't believe I haven't done this yet. Today, we are going to decorate my little top bunk here with some photos from home because I brought my Instax printer, but I have yet to use it. I've been here almost 4 months and I haven't decorated my top bunk yet. I mean, how sad does that look? There's no personality to it. So I'm gonna select some of my favorite photos and memories from my camera roll, print them out on the Instax printer, and put them up in my cabin. Okay. Full disclosure, it's been another day. I made my whole album of photos that I wanted to print, then I realized my Instax printer was out of battery because I charged it before I left and now it's been 4 months since then. Now it's charged, should be charged enough that I can start to print these photos. Basically, I realized I say basically a lot. It's funny how when you're filming yourself so often, you realize the verbal tics or like things in your personality that you do often, you become very aware of those things. So basically, I'm gonna try and say basically a little less. Anyways, the Instax is charged. Have made my album of photos that I wanted to print. I chose photos that remind me of home, of good memories, or my close friends, people I love. I don't know, it just brings happy feelings when I look at these photos. And who wouldn't want to look at photos that bring you happy feelings all the time? Here we go. We're gonna open the album. It's been a while since I used the Instax printer. Hopefully I can remember how to do this properly. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna arrange them on the wall. I was thinking like across, but then I realized that I have some photos I want to print landscape and some that I want to print vertical. So we'll see once I've printed them, I think. But the photo I'm gonna start with printing first is the picture of me and Akane. I think it was like one of her first weeks here, and we had a cast dinner, like a dual cast dinner all at Chops. One of the photographers took this photo and it was surprisingly a really nice photo, and I thought it would be fitting as the first photo that I put up on my wall. I'm really glad that I'm rooming with Akane again, and I think we've grown even closer. I don't know what it would be like to do a contract without her now, actually, because now we've been together for like over a year. Okay, so I'm gonna open the Instax app. Gonna turn it on. Glowing lights, fancy. Connect printer. Oh, timed out. Connect printer. I guess it is connected. Now we're just gonna press print. Now we wait. actually shocked. It prints the photos so surprisingly well. I want to print more, but I ran out of film. I think I'll start putting them up now and then change the film, print some more afterwards. So I've got my magnet and I'm gonna put them up on the wall now. I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I just moved everything around many times for like 5 minutes, but I think I found the orientation that I wanted everything to be in. I love it and it makes me happy. Okay, now I gotta get down from here. Today, I'm gonna attempt something on the ice that I haven't done in around 14 years, which brings us to my next tip for getting out of a slump, and that is to step outside of your comfort zone. If I reflect over the past 5 years, I think the most personal growth that I've done has always been in moments where I stepped outside of my comfort zone and did something that I was unfamiliar with or scared to do. It's definitely uncomfortable to step outside of your comfort zone, hence the name, but I've come to believe that's when we can make the biggest strides forward in personal growth and overcome some of our fears. It also doesn't have to be something big. It could be as little as trying a new workout class. Just being a beginner at something is so humbling and it gives you something to work towards. You see the most progress usually when you're a beginner at something. So in the spirit of stepping outside of your comfort zone, today I'm going to attempt what we call a double salchow. Now, those of you that are skaters, you know that this is not a big ordeal, but I haven't done a double salchow since I think I was 15 years old, around there. So it's been nearly 15 years. When I was 15, 16, I switched to ice dance, and in ice dance we don't jump. And now being a show skater and doing adagio, usually the most we have to do is an axel in the show. However, there's actually a double salchow choreographed for me in the opening number of this show. And when we were learning the show, the installer told me not to worry for this point in time and just work up to it eventually in the contract, because it's not an easy thing to do. I have to like kind of rush from there to go all the way into the backflip, and if I fall or like miss the double salchow, then I'm behind. I could run into people, not make it for the backflip, that sort of thing. So the installer told me to work up to it eventually. Looks like the time has come, and today is the day that I'm going to attempt it. So I'm first going to start with some rotations on the floor to get the feeling back in my body, maybe do some walkthroughs of the jump, try even to visualize it, because I did that a lot when I was younger. My coaches always taught me how powerful visualizations are. So I'm going to try all of that and then try to attempt it on warm up. To be honest, I'm really scared. I think as you get older, it becomes more difficult to try new things. It gets a bit scarier. You feel a little less invincible than you felt when you were a kid, for sure. Especially after last year, I had 2 major injuries. So trying things that I'm not used to doing on the ice scares me a bit more nowadays after those injuries. But I'm really glad that I'm going to challenge myself to do this, overcome a little bit of a fear. Forgot how much jumping gets your heart rate up.
She did it again! We didn't see that. Let's see what she's gonna do in our show tonight. If she's a liar, then I will tell you.
I will do it tonight.
She will do it tonight.
No popping, Brianna. No popping.
think I got it. Guess what I did on warm-up?
Double south.
Yeah! Woo! Wait, I have to show you a video.
Oh, I want to see. Oh, nice.
Anyways, I'm gonna do it in the show tonight.
Yay.
No popping. Wanna be in my video?
Sure.
Guess what I did?
What'd you do?
Guess what I did on warm-up?
Double Salgo?
Yeah!
Oh, okay. How was it?
You want to see the video?
Yes. I want to see the video. There you go. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Good for a first day in like 15 years.
Yeah, that's pretty good. What the heck? So we're gonna see that?
Yeah, tonight in the show. It's a whole nother challenge in the show because you have to jump on a certain count.
Yes.
I'm not gonna do the
mohawk-
ridiculous.
mohawk?
That's like next step.
That's fine.
Okay, I'm just gonna do basic
long as you
entry.
can do it.
But it's a whole nother challenge to do it in the show.
true,
I gotta
that's true.
jump on a 4.
That's true, yes.
I've gotta dodge people coming at me.
Yes.
And then I've gotta rush into a backflip.
That's also true.
Like I have to be rushed to Sergey and then like swung around by him around the corner to get into the backflip. We'll see how it goes.
Good luck.
I brought the GoPro.
Perfect, perfect.
I'm confident in myself.
Hey, you did it. You did it in practice, so I believe in you.
I feel like we're doing an interview.
I know, right? Honestly.
How do you feel about the show today?
You know what? I think I'm ready. I'm ready, you know. Yeah, coach put me in. I'm good.
Well, you're already in the show. Coach
in the
doesn't
show.
need to put you in.
No.
All right, let's go to notes.
Yes.
It's double Salchow time. I think I tied my skates a little tight because I don't know. I want to feel secure, but maybe too tight. Anyways, we're going for it. Well, the show's complete, back in the cabin. My hair's a bit of a mess, but I can't believe I did it. I did a double Salchow in the show. After 2 months passed since install, I didn't think that I would work up to it in the contract. I kind of just accepted that maybe I wouldn't do it, but I'm really glad I got over that hump and I forced myself to try. It probably wasn't the best double Salchow, but did the first one I've done in a while today, and then I did it in the show and landed it. So that's a win for me. The next step is consistency and trying to consistently do it in the show and on warm up every time we have shows. Anyways, I am pretty tired because I did a lot more jumping than I'm used to doing. So I'm gonna quickly take a shower and then head to bed. So I've just come back on board after being off on Coco Cay. I met up with Savannah and Mariana because we're docked with Utopia right now. And if you're watching some of my previous vlogs when I first came on Freedom, they were in the previous cast here and I knew them before. And we will dock together, I think 2 more times. It's always nice to meet up with old friends when your ship's docked together. It was actually a lovely day outside. And then as I was coming back on board, all of a sudden the clouds covered and I started to hear some thunder and I think it's gonna rain. So I've come back on board and I don't have all skates today. My first scheduled work for the day is at 7:15 when I'm spotlighting the production show, but Akane is out at all skates right now. So I thought it would be a good opportunity for me to make the Lego flowers and surprise her for when she comes back from all skates and put them out at the windowsill. It's upside down because I opened the box and I don't want everything to fall out, but I don't think I'll get around to making all of them today just because there's 749 pieces and I think some of these flowers are more complex. I also don't want to rush making them because I think it's an activity that I'll really enjoy doing. I can put on a show or some music and just kind of fiddle around. I used to love making crafts and stuff when I was younger, so I think this will be a lot of fun. Also, we're not allowed to have like real plants or flowers or bring them on board. So I guess this is kind of like the ship style of going out and buying flowers on a Sunday to put on your kitchen table or something. I think it'll be a good way to make our cabin a bit more homey and cute. So let's get into it because I've got like 2 hours before Akane comes back. I think I'll make at least a few of them. This is an idea of some of the flowers I'll be making. To be honest, some of them look very easy. Others look a bit more complex. So maybe I'll get started with something easy and then move on to the more complex situations. Like, yeah, that looks way more complex. I also wanted to mention that I've been filming this vlog over past week so far, and I already feel way better, way more myself, way more lively than I was feeling. And I think one of those reasons is because I started spending more time being social. We had a lot of social activities going on in the last week. Like we had someone's birthday, we had 2 people that were signing off, we had a new skater come on, and so there was a lot of celebrations, a lot of get-togethers, a lot of saying bye and whatnot. Because of that, I was spending a lot more time with others. I'm someone that really enjoys their time alone. I can be pretty independent. I love reading. I love spending time doing activities like this on my own. I also enjoy social activities and I definitely get my energy from social activities. I need to remember to integrate that into my life a bit more when I'm not busy like editing or skating. And that kind of brings me to my next tip, and that is to have fun. Life isn't always about going out and chasing your goals. You have to have fun in the process as well. This has definitely helped me feel a lot better recently and has actually given me more motivation to work towards my goals. It's a bit cliche, but you really do need a balance between fun and work. I know for me anyways, if I'm having more fun, if I'm being more social, it gives me more energy to put towards my work. So that's just something that I really need to remember sometimes, especially on a ship. It's so easy to isolate yourself. It's so easy to spend a lot of time alone, but I'm trying to incorporate more social activities as well into my day-to-day, and I've felt a lot better because of it. All right, enough talking. I'm gonna get into making some of these flowers. So I'm gonna start by making this corn flower. So it took 2 nights of me making these flowers and I still haven't made them all. I have about 5 or 6 left to make, but I needed to give you guys an update on what they look like. So here we go. So I don't have a proper vase, but this is how we're looking so far. I've just put them in a jar You have to be very careful because if you move any of the flowers, the jar will tip over. Me and Akane have flipped the jar a couple times when we're rearranging the flowers, but they stay perfectly like this, so the key is not to touch them. And I have about 5 or 6 flowers left to make, including the 2 roses. I asked Akane if she wanted to make the roses with me because there's 2 of the identical flowers, so I think we're gonna make that together. That might be in a future vlog. I will continue to update you guys on the bouquet and how it's coming along, but right now it looks super cute. When you open the door into our room, it looks like way more fresh and homey. I love it. I think my favorite is maybe this one, or this one is gorgeous as well. They're all very pretty and they look pretty together. I'm really happy that Akane found this bouquet, and I'll link the exact one below if you're interested. It's been a really fun activity. I look forward to making more. It's our night off from shows. Tonight we're going to a cast dinner at Chops, so I'm really excited. Gonna eat really well tonight. We have matinee shows in the morning, so hopefully we won't be out too late, but we're going to dinner at like 8:45. So we're quickly gonna run outside and grab some photos with the sunset, and then we'll go to our cast dinner at Chops. Akane looks beautiful as always. She's always has the best dresses and her hair always looks fabulous. I wish to always look as good as Akane. Wow! Sunset was absolutely beautiful. We forgot our name tags, so we came back to get our name tags. We have about 30 more minutes until our dinner. We might meet up with the other girls to take photos, but it was so funny. We were on our way back to the cabin. Do you want to tell them what you said?
Yeah.
So we're on our way back to the cabin from the sunset, and we looked at all the photos, and it was absolutely gorgeous. Like, just such a happy moment. Yeah. And Akane says to me,
We are happy now.
we are happy now. I think all you need is a good sunset, good photos, good food, which we're about to have, and good people.
Yeah.
Yeah.